Milwaukee ground, 757 Lima Golf. Requesting VFR to the southwest at 3000. We're a Cessna 152 with Papa.
Papa. Don't preach. We play this game all day.
What's that?
Ground Ops 1.
Ops 1, ground.
Sean exited the airfield FD, fire off left ready to come back off.
Ops 1, roger, thanks. Cessna 757 Lima Golf, Milwaukee ground, maintain VFR at or below 3000. Departure frequency 125.35, squawk 4656.
At or below 3000, 2535, 4656, 7 Lima Golf.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, feedback correct. You guys require run up?
Yes, please. Ready to taxi.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, roger. You can conduct your run up there on the Zulu pad, taxi via Foxtrot and Zulu. Advise ready to continue taxi.
Foxtrot Zulu, advise when ready after run up on Zulu pad. 7 Lima Golf.
Unit 424 Milwaukee, clearance, good morning. Bermuda 424 Milwaukee, clearance clear to the Foxtrot Papa Romeo Airport via the Euchre 6 departure, Delhi transition, and then as filed. Maintain 5000, expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.87, squawk 7243.
I did have a student skid me off of a taxiway yesterday.
Skid you?
He did. Skid. We skidded off a taxiway.
By his rudder input?
By heavy braking on one side only.
Oh my God.
After we were taxiing a little too fast. I had no...
Bermuda 424, readback correct? Advisor to taxi
I've never
ground.
flown with him before. He hasn't flown for over a year. That was my first flight with him.
020.
Southwest 699 Monitor Tower, have a great flight.
Just gotta check my brakes here real quick too. Okay, good controls.
Alright, my controls.
Good controls.
Direction's good, amperage is good. Alright. Leave the carb heat out. Under load, still looks good.
Purring like a kitten. A very tired old kid, but
Tired old kid.
A kid nonetheless.
So I was talking to Ryan about this, about enriching instead of going full rich during the run-up. That's okay, right? Because there's nothing in the handbook that says it has to be full rich.
Okay, I've always done them full rich.
Okay.
I don't know that it matters.
Okay.
I've always done them full rich. Enriching during maneuvers, but it doesn't say. I'd have to double check the POH if it says for sure.
Yeah, in the POH it just says to enrichen.
Enriching, okay.
Yeah. And actually I'm pretty sure, so in our checklist here it says mixture rich, but then it never says lean for taxi, and I think that's partially why.
Yeah,
but I'm curious what it says there.
These are also just generic ones too.
Yeah.
So yeah, here it just says mixture rich. So rich to me is always full rich, but
Got it.
and then it says lean back for max RPM.
Awesome. All right.
I know at ATP we always did them full rich. I'd have to double check. I don't know if there's a. I mean, you're not really checking. You know, if it's still running well, I think that's all that matters, right? You're just checking.
Sure.
The mag check and oil flow check and electric check. So.
Let me clear before I. That's for my taxi stuff. So my guess is he's just gonna have us echo all the way down. I can request Sierra.
Yeah, if he gives you an intersection, if he gives you Mike Ask, just request Sierra. Yeah, he'll give you Echo Tango Romeo Sierra.
Okay. Milwaukee ground 757 Lima Golf run-up is complete. Ready to taxi.
Cessna 757 Lima Golf, Roger, taxi via Zulu and Echo. Hold short of Kilo, cross runway 7 left, cross runway 13.
Zulu Echo, hold short of Kilo, cross 7 left, cross 13, 7 Lima Golf.
It says let me go for information, Papa, disregard, Quebec about to be current.
The disregard, so we're going to disregard. We can half listen to...
Milwaukee ground, Scout 79 Alpha Papa on Sierra, back to signature.
Cessna 729 Alpha Papa, Milwaukee ground, taxi departing via Romeo, Tango, Echo, and then cross runway 25 left, we'll have further after that.
Wind 070 at 9.
Cross 25 left, expect further 9
10. Wheeling 4, 1000 road, 25, 1000 road. Temperature 19er.
Central aircraft information, Quebec is now current. Altimeter is 3029er, and winds estimated 070 at 8.
Lovely.
Yeah, 07, the ATA said 070 at 9. 4,000 broken, and 3029 is the altimeter. That thing on this, yeah, stay closer.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, amendment to your route, taxi via Echo, Kilo, Bravo, and hold short of Romeo.
Echo, Kilo, Bravo, hold short of Romeo. 7 Lima Golf.
Echo Kilo, right here.
Yeah, I
On
see
off
Bravo.
one there.
Alpha ground.
They got
Fire
better.
off access road, I have Romeo, when able, I continue Sierra.
We're going on the ramp, they're coming at us, so he's just sending us around.
Ops 1, Roger drive, Romeo to Sierra, and hold short of Romeo 1 left.
I love
Romeo,
driving
Sierra,
down
hold
Bravo,
short,
it's
runway
my
1
favorite.
left.
That right here, yeah.
Say that again, sorry.
Love driving down the ramp.
Yeah.
I feel like
Like a big button, like a big dog.
And Ops 1, cross runway 1 left in Sierra, drive Sierra and runway 1 right, full length.
I'm in the
Sierra,
playground
cross
now. I
runway
can't
1
play
left,
with the big
and
kids
drive
yet, but at
runway
least I'm
1
in the
right,
playground. Rather than looking outside
Cessna
the
7
fence.
Lima Golf, just hold short of Echo 1 and wait for company Cessna to pass.
Stop.
Holding short of Echo 1, 7 Lima Golf.
Right here.
Cessna 9er Alpha Papa, continue taxiing to parking via Echo, Zulu, and Foxtrot, cross runway 31, cross runway 25 right.
Foxtrot, or Echo Zulu Foxtrot, cross 7 left, cross 13 for 9 Alpha Papa.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf after company Cessna, continue taxi via Bravo, Echo 1, Echo, Tango, Romeo, cross runway 25 left.
Bravo, Echo 1, Tango, Romeo, cross 25 left. 7 Lima Golf.
Could have just shot us off through Bravo, but alright. See, they don't even want us. They don't even want us in the playground.
Go 1.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, are you guys able to accept 1 left at Mike?
Negative. I prefer Sierra.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, Roger, runway 1 left at Sierra, and continue taxi Echo, Tango, Romeo, and then monitor towering the other side of 25 left. Have a good flight.
Alright, so 1 left at Sierra, Echo Tango, and now we're tower something. Wasn't sure if you were getting that.
Yeah.
So we'll cross this runway and then we will monitor tower. weather.
Yeah, this is nice. I feel like we're hotboxing.
I must have joined the tower here too. It's too fast runway.
Ugh. I can skip my massage now. That'll help. I don't know. We're set for Sierra, correct?
Correct. Jet on short final here, so
Nice.
just a
Alright.
small delay, it looks like.
I will keep it rich then. I'm sorry. So there's a second little port almost right here. Is that to cool the electronics?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we've discussed that. I think there's one on each side, isn't there? I believe there is. I think there's another one over there. I think
Yeah.
it's to cool the electronics. I have to ask two people. It's the same answer of yes, I think so.
Yes, I think so.
I just forget about the little solar farm there.
Oh, what is that feeding into? The airport?
Not sure.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, they got the open space for it. There you go, that's better.
The thing that sucks about glasses is it ruins the seal, so it's never as... I can understand why the A2s had more tension than these, but...
Pretty good landing, southwest.
Butter.
So 750, Golf, watch the tower, runway 1 left at Sierra, line up and wait.
Clear for takeoff on 1 left.
Oh,
Line up and wait. 7 Lima Golf on 1 left at Sierra.
Just line up and wait.
Southwest 4624, turn left, Echo 2, contact ground point 8.
Echo 2.8.
why didn't I hear that correctly? Oh no. When in doubt, say please repeat, Casey.
Absolutely. Yep.
So 757 Lima Golf, turn left heading 290, runway 1 left at Sierra, clear for takeoff.
290 after takeoff on 1 left. 7 Lima Golf, clear for takeoff. Thank you. On Penn. Airspeed's alive, there's 55.
Oh, did I hear something?
Yeah, I think it's my seatbelt outside.
Oh, gotcha.
I can pull it in once we get up to altitude.
I got you. I can just change that in there.
Sorry?
I got it.
You sure?
Yeah. You probably don't have to open the door. You can probably just close the room.
There we go.
Okay.
My controls? Oh yeah, she's climbing good today.
Just like stuff like.
Sorry?
My brain just like immediately anytime you sound something
Yeah.
sounds like it's not right, I was like, man, nearly yanking that power on you to abort.
Yeah, I could feel it in my seat.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly what it was. I'm the same way in my van.
Yeah, we can make that turn on if you want now. There's no place else good to go here anyways.
All right.
And then my controls here when you're... my controls.
7 Lima Golf, contact departure, we'll see.
Over to departure. 7 Lima Golf. Good day.
Alright, I got it.
94 Echo.
Let me put that
Clear
hood on.
visual approach runway 10 at Waukesha. Radar services terminated. Contact Waukesha Tower.
And Milwaukee departure, 7 Lima Golf, 1,600, climbing 3,000 on a sign taking 290.
Cessna 757 Lima Golf, Milwaukee departure, radar contact.
Alright, let me know when you're ready.
My
Northern Jet
controls.
725, contact Chicago Center 123.82, good rate up to 13, please.
2382 and we'll quicken it up to 13, Northern Jet 725.
We are at 82.9. I'm testing out your fortitude here right at the beginning of the flight, throwing you under the hood.
That's great. I had my shake.
And now let's not climb any further here because I think we're cloud bunched up here. So I think we're just going to climb here. So up. Stay VFR here. And Milwaukee North. Something about going to stay at 2,200 here for clouds.
November 7 Lima Golf, affirmative, and you can turn left on course.
Left on course, up golf.
Left on course.
Yeah, so we'll fly like a 240, something like that for now.
40.
Yeah. Let's get back down to, let's go down to 2,000.
Down to 2,000. Understood. He really wants to climb today.
Yeah. Nice cool weather. Amazing what, 15 degrees and 30 pounds less of fuel will do for you.
Yes, sir.
I think we're on about a 260 at the moment here. We'll go 240.
Thank you. I'm assuming the throttle's pretty robust where you can rest your hand on it, but I'm always putting my tension on my fingers. What is,
Binary 83, the
oh,
center maintain 2,600.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how like in your Miata, I'm assuming your Miata is manual.
It is, yeah.
Like they always say not to rest your hand on the shifter.
Yeah, I guess I'm always Yeah, I don't.
Milwaukee approach,
I don't
Skywagon
think I do.
641
Good
Delta
question.
Alpha.
Not sure. And I think for here, I think you kind of just do the same thing as you do. Just rest it on the fingers. But you can cruise out here. We're going to stay at 2,000. So if you want to go ahead and cruise out, go for it.
Skywagon 641 Delta Alpha Milwaukee approach squawk 4660.
4660, 641 Delta Alpha.
Binary 883, clear visual approach runway 1 left, contact the tower. November 641 Delta Alpha, radar contact,
we'll
3 miles northeast of Sullivan Airport, stay altitude, Mitch altimeter 3030 on your destination.
I'm going to give you some...
3030, 641
Say it again,
Delta
sir.
Alpha.
We'll give you a few tasks, so let's make sure, let's just get the CTAP for Burlington in standby, so it's ready to go.
All right.
And let's get their tower frequency, I'm sorry, the
November 1 Delta
AWAS
Alpha, roger.
and the CTAP both in standby, so it's ready to go. So I'll give you a few task-heavy things here while you're flying under the hood.
All good.
So small looks down, right, just for a couple seconds or two, and then looks back up at your gauges, make sure you're all good.
November 1 Delta Alpha, contact.
If you were
approach 119.15.
inadvertently to fly into IMC,
1915, 641 Delta
you always want to make sure you're flying that plane fast, first. It doesn't take much to get out of control, so if you have to look down for frequencies, you got to make them quick. Look down, look right back up, check your gauges.
Yep.
Like even that short time right now. Right there. Now look up for a second.
Left on course to executive.
Like less than 10 seconds, you're off by 30 degrees. You're in like a 15-degree bank.
Yep.
Doesn't take long. Yeah, this is a good idea actually. Knock out some hood time. We're not going to go totally directly there. I am going to give you some turns and whatnot here coming up.
Sounds good.
Make sure good control. Someone's got a corn maze set up right there. You can't see it though, so.
I'm going to take your word for it.
I'm going to point out all the beautiful things right now that you can't see.
This is why I fly.
Instrument training is so fun, but it's like, man, you get done with it and you're like, oh my gosh, I finally get to look around me again. Nice.
Cruise Drive 693, contact Chicago now, 120.
Take a left turn to 180.
180.
Maintain your 2000.
Yep.
So if you get 100 feet low, always just give it power, right?
Sure.
You don't need to swap that airspeed for your height. Give it some power and get back up.
Home plane. Little gusty today, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, just getting there with the heat of the day, getting warmed up. 180.
We're slow and steady.
180.
180. I don't know why I was taking us to east. You picked the only direction that doesn't have the actual numbers on there. I see what you did.
I do that on purpose a lot on very new students. I purposely try to pick
that's
like
nice.
the non-numbered ones or in between. Go left, right 270.
Right, 270.
Actually, let's stop here at 220.
220?
Yeah. Got a nice tower right here. Still pretty low. We got our 500 feet of clearance, but let's not get too cozy. All right, now we can go 270.
270.
Thought you were going to take me back east again there for a second.
Thinking about it. Perceptionally, everything becomes so much mushier.
Oh.
At least my experience right now.
The controls, you mean?
Yeah, because all of the gauges have some sort of
Delay. Yeah.
integration time, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so those turns, remember, like the sort of, not a great rule of thumb I don't find, but it is a somewhat guide of half your bank angle to roll out. So if you're only, if you're at a 15-degree bank angle, start rolling out 7 degrees ahead of time.
Understood.
And let's see if we can grab the weather over at, take a listen here while we're going.
Scattered temperature 19 Celsius, dew point 12, altimeter 3029. Remark: present weather identification not available. Burlington Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1512. Zulu weather. Wind 050 at 7. Visibility 103,100. Scattered 3,700. Scattered temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3029. Remark: present weather identification not available.
3012 on the alt.
The altimeter was 3029.
I got 3.
Burlington Municipal Airport.
All right.
Automated weather
Let's do it
observation
again.
1513. Zulu weather. Wind 050 at 6. Visibility 103,100. Scattered 3,700. Scattered temperature 18 Celsius. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3029. Remark:
There it is.
present weather identification not available. Burlington Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation.
So that's some of the really stuff, that's some of the tough stuff in IFR even when you're like multitasking, right?
Yep.
Change your frequencies, trying to write something, still trying to fly straight. So again, for your purposes, flying VFR, you know, we're doing this to, hopefully you would avoid IMC conditions, but if you inadvertently flew into them,
Yep.
Always make that flying priority first.
Yep.
Any information, you know, you don't, if we flew an IMC right now and you were alone, you don't even have to look down, right? You can just call. You're already on with ATC. Just call them up. Stay safe, right? Don't mess around with your iPad. Don't look around. Don't look down. Don't try and write. Just say, hey, I'm in IMC. I'm declaring an emergency. I need vectors back to the airport.
Understood.
Or, you know, back to, you know, or fly east back out of the IMC that you came from, whatever. But you can ask them for help, right? You can ask them for frequencies. You don't have to look around for them.
Beautiful.
Use all your extra tools in your bag. All right, let's fly a 150 heading.
150 turning left.
Yeah. Or to the right if you want to be fancy. If you want to do a little practicing IMC, we do all standard rate turns when we're doing instruments. So that first block right where you're on now, this is a standard rate turn.
Perfect.
You don't have to use that right now, but
Yep.
if you want to just...
It's good to have a reference for that.
Yeah.
Archer, good morning. Upset 2-1, climbing up past 2.4, left-hand turn, 330.
Upset 2-1 heavy, Milwaukee departure, radar contact, proceed direct grease, climb and maintain 13,000.
A little early.
Still a little further.
130. 13,000, upset 2-1.
130, a little further. I'm changing my mind.
13.
13.
Recur 5614, Milwaukee approach, descend and maintain 2,000.
And let's request a frequency change. Just tell Milwaukee approach, send them go up request frequency change. We're going to have them rolling then.
All right.
Milwaukee departure 757 Lima Golf requesting frequency change. We're going to head to Burlington.
This is 757 Lima Golf, radar service terminated, walk VFR and change to advisor frequency is approved.
Squawking VFR and frequency change approved, 7 Lima Golf.
Walking VFR, radar, frequency change approved.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
tell you radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. All you have to do is just say squawking VFR and frequency
Got it.
change approved. Those are the two things you have to do. So.
Understood.
Awesome. Okay. And we're on the CTAF, right? So we'll just kind of listen in a little bit, see if anything's going on over there.
Signal traffic, Warrior 030 is left crossing for 8.
If you want to take that hood off, we got a 0.3 in for the moment. We can do some on the way back if you want.
Perfect.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this is nice. I definitely prefer the foggles.
Oh. Yeah, because you can cheat with the foggles a little bit.
Well, it's not even that. I think it's the light.
Yeah.
My controls.
Your controls.
All right. We are
About 9 miles north of the field.
all right.
Signal traffic, Warrior 030 is downwind for 8600.
I think I see the building there. That would be it.
Take me to it. So much for a smooth day.
I know.
While we're down here and the winds are favoring, I'll show you a grass, do a grass takeoff and landing just for shits and giggles.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Burlington traffic, 752 Lima Golf, Cessna 8 miles to the north, approaching for a left midfield downwind for 11 Burlington.
Call Chester, 757 Bravo, 5 miles to the south inbound for a downwind for runway 8, home traffic.
And there is an approach checklist too on that thing. So we've got, I'll just read it to you, you don't have to look at it now, but we got the ATIS and weather, we already did that. We got our comp set, we did that. Nav radios we're not using right now. Instruments are all good. Mixture we're not really changing too much here, so we'll just configure when we go to the land, right?
Yeah.
Carb heat we don't need on right now, we're not making any large descent, but if we were, we could turn the carb heat on. And then just do a quick approach briefing, right? So we know we're going to use runway 11, we're going to enter our midfield, left midfield downwind. Winds are 050, what were they, 050, right? So we'll have just a little bit of crosswind from the left. So just do that little briefing.
Final light traffic, Warrior 8749, Echoes turning left crosswind for runway 36, final light traffic.
Let's throw our strobe back here.
Strobe, yep. It's really convenient.
Put the landing light on too.
Final light traffic, Warrior
Just for
8749,
BC.
Echoes turning left downwind for runway final light traffic.
Kind of see the grass strip right in front of us now.
Yep.
You should have it located. So I want to kind of squeeze that way a little bit. It gives you a little bit of a turn, although you just have to configure really fast.
Oh, in my mind I was doing 2.9, thank you.
Yep.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, 5 miles to the north, inbound for a left midfield downwind for 11 Burlington.
Burlington traffic, Skyhawk 7284, Quebec, taxi in 11, Burlington traffic.
We're just
Final
kind of,
light traffic, Warrior 8749, Echoes turning left 8 for runway 36, final light traffic.
so it's good to take those mental notes too, right? He's taxiing over to that runway, so we know what to kind of look for him. And traffic pattern here will be 1800, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Got below it a little bit.
And we can see him taxiing there. He's just about to cross the grass somewhere there.
Burlington traffic to Skyhawk 7284, Quebec, crossing runway 119, Burlington traffic.
There we go, rudder, thank you.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning on left midfield downwind for 11 Burlington.
Outbound traffic, Skyhawk 12997, 10 miles to the northwest, 2,600, inbound planning, left downwind for 6, 24. Lincoln Hills.
Below
traffic,
VFE.
Foxtrot turning left crosswind, runway 8, Lincoln Hills.
70. Creeping in a little bit.
Lake and Hills traffic, 4970 Foxtrot turning left downwind runway 8, full stop, Lake and Hills.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf turning left base for 11, full stop, Burlington.
Beverly Hills traffic, lane 060 UH60, about 10 miles to the south. We'll meet you on the RNAV 01, Beverly.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf turning final for 11, full stop, Burlington.
Low and
Lake and Hills traffic, 4970 Foxtrot turning left base runway 8, full stop.
looking pretty good until those final couple seconds. I thought
Yep.
we had it. Sorry, just keep rolling so it's turn off here.
It's the transition, knowing how much to transition back on that.
Yep. Yeah. Then your throttle too. Probably the traffic settlement golf is clear of all runways. Now, just to stop here for a second, now that we're clear of both runways, because we kind of turned on a runway there.
Yep.
Let's get on center line here too. These are short, so we don't take used to low wings. I want to take out a light, but we won't take out one here, but that's okay. And then just clean up the plane real quick. So, yeah. And make sure we lean it out a little bit. Beautiful. And we'll pull up, we'll just chit chat for a second. One thing very nice, your base to final turn, so you overshot it, but you didn't try and abruptly correct with rudder to get your nose further. You just kept that turn coming nice and easy. That's the way to do it. If you overshoot, don't want to get in a cross-controlled situation where that's where people really,
Yep.
a lot of accidents.
Die.
So I like the way you just, all you did is kept that turn coming in nice and slow. Got back on track. Perfect.
Yep.
Love that.
Perfect.
Your approach was actually really nice. You got at the end, so you did transition a little early, right? Which is okay. I mean, you'd like to transition lower, but that wasn't really the problem. You transitioned, and we were pretty high above the ground, and you just chopped power, and now that thing sinks pretty hard.
Yeah,
It's
for
kind of
sure.
hard to avoid. So keep the as you're making that transition, start pulling that power out. So by the time that transition is done and you're level, the power should be idle.
Say that one more time.
So whatever you're at when you start your transition, whatever RPMs you're at, I don't mind keeping a little power in until that time. You should. I don't like just chopping and kind of dropping in there.
Sure.
You get out of control really quick. So when you're making the transition from your aiming point, you're following that aiming point, and now you're going to transition to a landing.
Yep.
So once that transition starts, just slowly start creeping that throttle all the way back, so that when you're actually level, when your transition's finished, and you're just waiting for that energy to die, you should be at idle.
Got it. Yeah, I definitely felt like when I watch you, it's like a slow and steady thing. And
Super slow, yeah.
Before I realized it, I was out of throttle.
Yeah.
And then it puts you, at least I kind of feel like this panic situation that I don't want to come down super hard, so the instinct is to pull back, and then that's when I balloon.
And that's not, the instinct should sort of, like, if you're a little high and you chop power, like, you actually need a little bit of nose down to maintain that speed, right?
Right.
You don't want to just all of a sudden lose all that speed.
Sure.
The alternative that I really would rather see in that situation is cram that throttle and go around.
Okay. All right.
So, if you transition and you're like, shit, man, I'm 15 feet above the ground, 10 feet above the ground, I'm too high, whatever, even 5 feet above the ground, I'm too high, cram the throttle, go around, no harm. Or if you can just maintain that speed and just let it settle down nicely, without just yanking that throttle, just wait for it for a second, then kill the rest of the throttle.
So again, the C's for a go round is cram.
Yeah.
C is then clean 10.
Cram, climb, clean. So
Cram, climb.
Cram power, and that
Yep.
includes carb heat off, climb. Once you have positive rates, then start cleaning up those flaps.
Okay. So even if we're at 30, we don't go down to 20.
No.
Like slow flight
No.
stuff. Okay.
No, and you're a couple, if you're potentially just a few feet above the ground, you don't want to lose any lift. Yes, you might be losing drag, but you're going to lose some amount of lift.
Got it.
It's just too low.
Understood.
So you want to make sure you're on the pathway forward.
Got it.
And you might be low real RPMs, right? It takes a little while for that throttle to get going. So even, you might cram, you start lifting flaps up, and your own, RPMs still aren't even quite full, and
Understood.
you're
Okay.
still on the descent, right? If you're on if you're going around, right, you're coming down and you decide to go around, you can cram all that throttle all you want. It's still going to take a few seconds before you're actually on an upward trajectory, right?
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on. I don't hear what that guy did. He took.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear him say anything when he took off.
Me neither. I don't see him on final here though, so we can go ahead.
Burlington traffic, 757 leave golf, taking 1-1. We'll be staying in the pattern, Burlington.
To get you in the habit of keeping your hand on that mixture at the line, that way you don't forget it.
Oh,
how
that's
I
a good
always
idea.
That's how I always used to do it. So if I'm
Perfect.
waiting, I put my hand on the mixture, not the throttle. Cool. Yeah, keep this in line.
Airspeed's alive.
Cross runway.
Keep this in line.
Yep. Grab in. Pitching for 70.
Licking Hills traffic, 472 Foxtrot, turning left down on runway 8, full stop, Licking Hills.
Cool little brewery right here on the river called Low something. Low something?
Not Lowlands. That's like the restaurant group.
It's not low down, it's, I don't know. Low Daily, that's what it's called. Low Daily. And we're getting pretty far away here. Let's make the
Yep.
turn at 500.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, Cessna turning left crosswind for 11. Burlington.
Buick, Macon Hills Airport, CFR story, wind 03, you're missing, letter 3029er,
How does that
condensation
happen?
altitude missing.
Oh, I saw that over here. I don't know why we get that at Burlington. Sometimes it's cross streets.
Lincoln Hills traffic, 4973 Foxtrot, turning left base, runway 8, full stop, Lincoln Hills.
Don't get too far away. Half mile to a mile.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning left downwind for 11, full stop. Burlington.
Someday I'll just say the final Burlington right away.
Yeah, me too. I'm still waiting for that day myself.
Always like this. One more. Oh yeah, I gotta say Burlington again.
Lincoln Hills traffic, 4973 Foxtrot, turning final, runway 8, full stop, Lincoln Hills.
I don't see the guy at all, so I don't know where he went. Went somewhere. And we've got a little bit of crosswind that way, right?
Yep.
Crab out just a little bit to stay, keep our distance from that.
Burlington traffic, FAA maintenance vehicles in the grass off of the approach end of runway 29, Burlington.
I don't see it.
Yeah, he just rolled in the grass there, a truck.
Alright, to beam the numbers, carpet, throttle back. Some of that speed off, below VFE.
Mixture ridge, below VFE. It's good to get in that habit. We're in the pattern now, so it stays rich, but when you're in a normal approach, it probably won't be rich, so it's good to get in that habit.
Got it. Pitching for 70. Definitely
Lincoln Hills
creeping in a lot.
This is Skyhawk 432 Echo Romeo. We are 10 miles northeast of the field, intending to make approach to land on runway 8.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning left, base for 11, Burlington.
Lincoln Hills traffic, 432 Echo Romeo, we are 10 to the northwest, inbound for runway 8, Lincoln Hills.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning final for 11, full stop.
Oh, alright. The wind just wants to correct me for myself. Okay.
Add a little power here. Look, it's still a little low, right? Not too much. That, so, yeah, should be a little bit of more right rudder, right? Get that nose lined up. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably just a little wing low on the left. Keep that center line there. A little power here. We're still a little low. There you go. A little more. Keep that noise pointed down until you're ready to transfer. Okay, now you can kind of slowly creep that power back out, right? Keep that nose down. Now make that transition right there. All right, hold it off. Right rudder. Right rudder. Right rudder.
pipes.
So that was not a bad attitude you were at, the pitch-wise, but
Yeah.
we were cross-loaded. I was trying to get you to add right rudder because we weren't pointed straight ahead, right?
Sure.
So we came in we bounced on that wheel because it was so side-loaded, right?
Yeah.
You needed to add right rudder there, so especially when you get in ground effect, like we just weren't pointed straight, right? We were kind of landing still crab like that, so.
Yeah.
Alright, clean up the plane here a little bit. Good approach though, better transition. I kind of kept you down a little bit later for that transition, right? You're trying to time it so we're a little bit lower. Like you're slowly, you have a tendency to slowly creep up. The ground's getting closer to you, so you're slowly creeping up.
Okay.
You want to, whatever your aiming point is, you want to, if you did nothing, you want to impact that with your nose. That's what you want to do.
Okay.
So if you're at 65 knots, you'd crash into that ground right there.
Sure.
So when you're it's kind of getting close to you, like you don't want to keep pulling up slowly but surely yet, right, until you're ready to transition. You want to keep pointed straight at that, keeping your speed at 65 when we're on short final there, pointed directly at it until you're ready to transition. Then you start pulling back and making that transition.
Okay, so let me run that back. So basically, I'm just pointing at the numbers right now. I'm coming in and basically I have steady rate of descent, steady throttle, right?
Yeah.
At that point, I'm doing my aileron rudder exercise to basically have us pointed down the runway and centered.
Correct.
Once we get to, relatively close to the ground effect zone, is how I'm thinking about it.
Yep.
That's when I do a slow transition, not only out with the throttle, but the throttle is going to slowly pull out at the relatively the same time it takes me to make that transition to looking straight down the runway.
Correct. So and also don't, if this is your aiming point.
Traffic, this is
This is your aiming point.
432 Echo.
You're coming right towards there, right? I want you to stay there until you transition. Don't do like a little pull-up thing where you're doing like one of these.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel like this is my brain telling me not to crash.
I understood. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the ground come at you close, and the tendency is to pull back, but you're not ready yet, right? So you're maintaining that 65 knots until you're ready to make the transition.
Is there going to be a natural sort of physical response that I can kind of use as a gauge to, we're in like the zone?
No.
Or is it just 100% experience knowing when to make that transition?
Yeah, kind of. You kind of got to, you'll just get a feel for how long that transition takes and to level off.
Okay. All right, let's do it a couple more times.
Do you want me to do one for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. You take me around and I'll take over on base.
On base, all right.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, we'll demonstrate one more.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, taking 11. We'll be staying in the pattern. Burlington.
Actually, I'm going to take the takeoff too. How about that?
Air controls?
Nine controls. All right, this is Rich. Thanks, Rob. Avoiding birds. Right. Into the wind. Light on the nose wheel. Throttle's full. RPMs are max. Engines are clean. Airspeed's live. We're maintaining that center line, right? Stay nice on that center line. For 55. There's 55. Little rotation. And nose down, you can kind of get a good view of that runway without killing any birds. And then now we can catch that 70 once we're at 70.
Got it. Yeah, that nose down part is what I've not been doing.
You don't have to. That's really part of a soft field, which I'll show you in a minute. We do some soft fields, and I'll show you an actual soft field takeoff. It's just a technique that gets you, I like it. It's soft field is just easier on the plane, right? Kind of getting off.
Sure.
Quick. You can even take off at ground effect at a lower speed. That's what we'll show you in
Okay.
the grass. But just get down and get that crab in right away and build your airspeed. I'm going to let you take me around. You take me around here. Your controls.
My controls?
Your controls. got off the center line
Yeah,
there.
the crosswind is sneaky today.
Yeah.
Definitely bumpier on the other side too.
Yeah, this is, I actually think this might be a little tougher conditions than yesterday, even though the wind's not as bad. It's like, we're getting all these thermals over here, right?
Yeah.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning left crosswind for 11, Burlington. Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning left downwind for 11, Burlington. Alright, I got my visual out there now. It's time. Still got a few hundred feet to go, I bet.
I should take it here.
Third controls.
Thank you. About 1,800 feet, a little bit high here, but we're at about 80 knots. The pattern's pretty good. So carburet's on, throttle down, this is ridge, below VFE, first set of flaps. And we're going to descend at 70. So right away, peg 70. Let that trim help you as much as you can. Power margins, we're still not setting too much there. We're building the traffic, suddenly golf turning left downward for 11, rolling. Second set of flaps here. We're at about 70 knots there, looking good. Height looks okay, might be just a touch high, but that's a lot better than being low. Burlington traffic, suddenly golf turning final for 11. Just 11, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Looking at the pavement there. We know the crosswind's coming in from that way, so if you undershoot a little bit, it'll push anyways. So
Yep.
we're okay there. I'm gonna add that little third set of flaps from a little fast here at the moment. So we know we're gonna need some left aileron, and we know we're gonna need some right rudder. So I got both of those in right now. Just a little bit of left aileron, not too much, not too bad. Aiming right for the numbers. We're on 65 here on short final. Got that right rudder in. Make sure you're on the pedals with me. Aiming right for 11 here. Haven't really changed the throttle, haven't changed anything yet. We're still aiming right for it. We're not going to die yet, right? Right, we're going to slowly creep that throttle out. Now we're going to start that transition. Throttle's out all the way in. Now we're kind of dancing on that rudder to make sure. Land on that upwind wheel. Side wheel. Front wheel. Shake so bad, we could have got down by that runway. Fucking hell.
Makes you wonder what that oleo strut is even doing.
Nothing.
I think it's just the spring in there.
Does that make, is that a little clearer though? Right?
Yeah, I think
you're just
getting
aiming for that point, you're not dying.
Yep, getting the visual of quite literally how close we get before we transition is super helpful.
Yeah, it's really, yeah, I mean, you're not waiting, you know, you're waiting until kind of late, right? Carbine's off, I already mixed that. All right, we're good. Your controls.
My controls?
So, yeah, turn in final. You know the corrections you're gonna need about, right? You know you're gonna need a little bit of left aileron because we got 050 as the wind, and I think that wind stock is pretty accurate right now. It looks like it.
It died for you as you came in.
What's that?
All the thermals died off as you came in.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad over there, right? Yeah. Gotta help me out. I don't get a lot of landings in anymore, so.
No, that's good.
So
Put it in the logbook.
the world is making me look good.
Yeah, when I went up with Ryan, it was calm. There were no winds.
Yeah.
I felt like I could land an Airbus if I had to.
You've had two. I mean, both of those we both bounced both of those, but I mean, they were pretty much you. I didn't help you out too much. And then, yeah, you felt, I mean, that was very obvious, right? Upwind land gear main hit first.
Yeah.
Other main hit second. And then the nose wheel came down right after that. So that aileron correction staying in the entire time, even during that transition time.
Sure.
And it's not a lot. I mean, like, it doesn't really look like we're barely banked it all right, but that main definitely came first. I felt it first. I like there's nobody here, man. This is good.
Yeah, this is surprising.
It's cloudy enough for people to. Can't really do too much else other than pattern work right now.
Stay home.
One of those days.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, taking 1-1. Going to stay in the pattern, Burlington.
And then if you saw also, once I was fully touched down, I went full deflection to the left again, right?
Yep.
Head to the wind.
Thank you.
I always check when I'm rolling. Air beat off, make sure.
Speed's coming alive.
Much better on center line this time around, Jeff.
Crab angle in. Pitch for 70. Wow, okay. I was very much so overcompensating for the win there.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, turning left crosswind for 1-1, Burlington.
And that's the kind of stuff on your check ride, just don't say. It's good to say during practice, you recognize it, but on your check ride, when that kind of, don't tell them your mistakes. If you notice something, keep your mouth shut.
Sure.
You might not have noticed.
Sure.
757 Lima Golf, Burlington traffic turning left downwind for 11 Burlington.
Yeah, like if they ask you something like, can we fly at night without nav lights? Your answer is no.
No.
It's not, don't answer them no because you need 8 tomato flames plus flaps. Oh really? Why don't you tell me about that? What's the tomato flames? You ask you a very specific question, the answer is no, that's it.
Awesome. I like that.
Do not answer anything more that he might ask you more questions about. Or say anything more than he can ask you more questions about.
You're saying don't give them material?
Don't give them any material. They have enough material of their own, don't give them more.
Fair.
If you kind of slow back to 80 right now, right? You don't need to be too quick in the pattern. 80, 85, then you're already at flow. You're already at VFE. Just go right into your flow when the time comes.
Beautiful. RP, throttle back. Make sure it's full rich. We're below VFE. Pitch for 70. Is there 200 feet?
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf turning left base for 11 Burlington. Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf turning final for 11.
Touch more right rudder. Here we go. Throttle out. You should have been throttle out there while you were transitioning. Let's go around. Go around. So cram power. Climbing.
Positive rate. Slowly clean.
Let's leave that flaps in for a second.
Okay.
It's fine.
I can see how people get frustrated.
Pretty sure you still had power in there. I couldn't really tell. It seemed like we still had quite a bit of energy, so I think you still had
Yeah, we
power.
did. I was experimenting going a little bit slower. That was too slow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna clean up these last 10 flaps if you're all right with it.
Absolutely. Just wanted to make sure we were going to clear those trees.
Yep.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf, turning left crosswind for 11 Burlington.
There's certain things I do that I realize I do because my old instructors did it. It's fucking weird.
Like what?
Your parents, when you like do something like, fuck, I do that because my parents do that same thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was just doing that with my son, like, make your parents do it. My first instructor did it all the time.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf, turning left downwind for 11 Burlington.
That guy didn't pull up there. Look, he was pulling up. I haven't heard no comps.
Yeah, I've.
You off the ground already? Yeah. Oh, nothing.
When we land this one, I might request an extra minute or two.
You got it.
Hit the reset. We're well above pattern. I don't see him at all.
I don't know. Making sure not anywhere on our tail. Next to us, side of us.
We are abeam
This is the exact,
of PFE.
my other student Charlie was the same thing, like same thing, does everything else really nice except for that last little piece.
Yep.
And then we did 2 of these like this, and then we just went away and I'm like, we're not doing that. They were doing something different and he came in and landed perfectly.
Nice.
Back at Mitchell, we did 1 landing. It was perfect.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf, turning left at base for 11 Burlington.
It is challenging today though. So.
The ebb and flow of learning.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
I'm just gonna lift your wing real quick. I just want to make sure that guy's not. Okay.
All right.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf, in for final for 11 Burlington.
A little high. Just bump that power back up not much. 100 RPMs maybe. See where that takes you. That right rudder in there. Get that nose pointed down the runway. There you go. Yeah, better. A little less aileron, right? 'Cause we're still going that way.
Yep.
Right rudder. There you go. Right transition. There you go. Hold it off. Throttle's off. There you go. Pull around there. Once you're on the ground. Cool. Yeah, just go to the next one.
Alright, it's starting to feel a little
Yeah.
less daunting.
You need just a second to take a break.
Yeah, I mean, we can wait on the taxiway. That's fine.
Okay. You still want to do a couple more laps though?
Yeah.
Probably can do maybe 1, 2 more. Okay. The last one out of here, I'll just do a soft field takeoff just to demonstrate that for you for
Okay.
future.
Burlington traffic, 757 Lima Golf, clear of all runways, taxiing back to 11 on Alpha, Burlington.
Don't forget to clean up your plane, mainly the mixture. All these old geezers sit with their beers, working on planes, avoiding their wives.
Or maybe they're sitting next to their wife in the urn. No,
I don't see you
it's
guys.
always out here.
They're all avoiding their wives. And by avoiding their wives, I mean their wives want them to be out of the house. That's how my ex-wife was.
Yeah. Why don't you go play with your things?
You don't have something to do? Yes, I do. I forget we're on video. We'll edit that out. Sorry, ex-wives.
Mine had the opposite problem. She was like, why don't you ever hang out with me?
12, altimeter 3030, remark. Present weather identification not available. Burlington Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1607 Zulu weather wind 010 at 6 visibility 10 ceiling
010, you're saying now?
010 at 6. Cool. Where's the sock? Not look like 010, but
Okay.
alright, so we're at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 4 landings, okay.
And you see how we did that go around. It's kind of why on these shorter runways I'm just not super happy with touch and goes until you're proficient in landing on that first, if you're landing that first 1,000 feet, no problem. We can just go flaps up going forward. But I don't want you hurrying and rushing to get off the ground. That's why I just full stops right now.
Totally.
Yep. Doing it. I know.
That's great.
Gives us a little bit of chance to chit chat too about what we needed to do.
I'm all about that iterative process. That's great. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
757 Lima Golf is taking 11 at Burlington.
Airspeed's alive.
Right rudder.
Yep. Always when I look at my airspeed. .55, come off. Get a nice crab in. Yeah, sneaky conditions today for sure.
Yep. This is always a little weird here by the water and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, on approach from that side, it's always a little crazy. Maybe not.
Cool, it's getting better. I was watching a safe like demonstration. It was all about like slipping and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I wonder if it's the same one I saw. I wonder if it's the same one I didn't see it. I had it logged in. It showed up in one of my my feeds. Saved it for later.
Burlington traffic 757 Golf turning left crosswind for 11 Burlington. Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf turning left downwind for 11 Burlington.
You got any more today?
I got one scheduled for later, but I can't. I gotta look at that TFR a little closer. I'm not sure if we can fly or not.
Got it.
But not till later, like 5 o'clock or something. He's scheduled for.
Beam the numbers right now. Throttle, mixture's good, flaps 10. That pitch for 70. A little more power than that.
Burlington traffic 757 Lima Golf turning left base wind for 11 Burlington.
7-5.
Yeah. Still waiting for that coffee to kick in.
I hit Hawthorne after this.
Seven 757 Lima Golf turning final for 11 Burlington.
And this is looking good, right? So when we roll out on final, I'm looking for 400 to 500 feet AGL, which is about what we're gonna end up.
Yep.
That looks good to me. So. More right rudder. Get that nose lined up. There you go. But you gotta take the ailerons out if you do that, yeah. Should I grab it there at the end? Yeah. Okay, so, no. I got it.
Good controls.
Give me a second here. And that was looking perfect again until that last little second there.
For sure.
You got your eyes down, you transitioned nice that time. I think throttle was idle, I think.
Yeah.
You just kind of let that nose down, right? So you're just slowly, the plane's slowing down, you're trying to lose energy. So all you're trying to do is however far, you know, if you're a foot above that runway, you're trying to maintain that, right, until that speed's gone.
Yep.
So you had it, I think you transitioned nice.
Yeah, that's starting to feel better.
Yeah. You transition, Burlington traffic, something calls clear of all runways. Burlington. There's nobody behind, sorry. So you made the transition, and so once you're at that transition, right, now you're wherever you are here, right, you're at whatever pitch you're at, throttle's out, you're slowly bringing that nose back, right? You're still bleeding off energy, so you don't want to land the plane. If you think of it in terms of kind of early on, it's not, I think long term it's not the best way to think of it for the short term. Try not to land the plane.
Right, yeah.
Throttle's out, just try not to land it, just letting that energy bleed off. You don't want to get like super tail low, obviously, but just enough so you're at a nice attitude and that energy is dissipating and you're just smoothly touching ground there.
You're basically matching the reduced velocity with additional pitch.
Right.
Understood.
I don't know if we have time for one more. We get back by noon. So, do you want to do should we do a grass takeoff?
Please.
All right. My controls.
Show me your ways.
So grass is all about you kind of don't want to stop. Is the key. So you want to keep rolling on grass. I'm just gonna turn around here. Oh, we got a bonanza behind us here, so let him go around. So when we do a short field, we're just going to keep rolling. I'm not going to stop if I don't have to for him.
Got it.
And we take off with flaps 10.
Please, plane.
Burlington traffic, 757 Golf. We're going to back taxi on runway 1. Burlington. You take off with 10 of flaps, okay? We keep that roll going, so we don't really want to stop on grass if we don't have to. And we're going to take off as soon as the plane allows it. So we're going to go full throttle, and we're going to rotate as soon as that plane will let us get off the ground.
From your experience, that's around where?
I have no idea, because I'm not really looking.
Got it. So it's completely by feel.
It's a little bit, yeah. So we're just going to hold that back pressure. The plane will kind of creep up. So, and I'm back taxiing on a runway here now. So this is obviously there is no taxiways here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, and he pulled off, so he's not going. So, a couple different schools of thought to taxi down the middle of the runway. So some people think that's better. Taxiing a little offset.
Watch out, you got something right here.
Yeah. Thank you. Taxiing a little bit offset, so it looks different than people see you. I feel like I like to offset because I could so quickly get out of the way if need be, so.
Sure.
Either way. So we're gonna go flaps 10. And those edge markers there, that's the edge of the runway.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate when the plane allows us to, and it's not gonna be enough to climb out. So as soon as we're off the ground, that nose is gonna come down, and we're gonna fly just a couple feet above the ground until we have enough speed to continue. So VX in this case,
60.
we're gonna climb out. We're gonna climb out at 60.
Got it. So the aerodynamics here are, we want to lift off as soon as possible, basically exploit the fact that when we're airborne we have less friction from our wheels being in there.
Yeah.
And also we still have ground effect, so we don't want to lose that advantage until we know that we have the airspeed to do so.
Correct. Burlington traffic 757 Golf. Taking off from runway 1, we will be departing to the northeast, Burlington. Alright, so we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep this nose wheel as light as possible here. Alright, car beats off. Mixtures full power. Just going to rotate. Keep this as light as possible here. Plane's letting us off the ground here. Nose down. Knots. Finish that rotation here. We always sort of simulate a 50-foot obstacle, which we actually have obstacles here, right? We got power lines and trees. Once we're at 60 feet, or 50 feet, we can nose over now for our normal climb out.
Got it.
70 knots, and now we can clean up those flaps. We're positive rate, 70 knots. We've cleared all of our obstacles. Get rid of those flaps. Continue on. So I don't know what we kind of got off the ground, about a little over 40 it was, looks like.
Yep.
We didn't quite look over there. Cool.
Awesome.
You want to get a little more hood time, or I don't know how you're feeling, so. You'd rather not, that's cool.
I think I'd rather not today.
Right on.
0.3 is plenty.
Alright, your controls.
My controls.
I heard the stall horn just slightly chirp when we lifted off there. Like I said, we almost sort of do that type of takeoff anyways, right? Because our nose wheel sucks shit, and we don't want it to shift,
right.
So we're in that constant back pressure anyways.
Yeah.
We just don't lift off till 55, but we can practice those on hard surface too. You got normal take. We should actually just start doing those. You got normal takeoffs down, no problem. That's not a big deal, so we should just start doing those. We can start doing short field takeoffs eventually. Alright.
Where's this cloud layer?
I would just stick in 2000. Yeah, we can watch it. See if we can hear it here.
You have information, Sierra. Milwaukee Regional Airport HF information, Sierra, 15520 Zulu. Wind 070 gust 17. Visibility 10. Field 3,300 road, 4,000 road, 25,000 road. Temperature 19, 2.12, altimeter 3029. Visual approach runway 1 left. Landed runway 1 left.
Got it.
Yep.
Gusting 17.
All right.
Hopefully they'll give us 7 left. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
070, what's the alternative there? 25?
Well, they're landing 1, so that's fine. We would just have that crosswind from the right? But we could land 07 and be directly into the wind, which would be very nice.
Yeah.
But
that is 17 gust. Does that tie into maximum crosswind?
yeah, that'd be okay. You'll know when you're not. Anytime if you lose rudder authority, if you can no longer maintain. If you're to the floor and you can't get aligned with the runway, you know you've exceeded your crosswind capacity.
Understood. Got it.
This TFR
But
is
in
active now over here. Check this out. What the hell? Oh, it says inactive. Interesting. Okay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, that's listed in the POH, isn't it?
Let's just stay here. Yes.
Right.
I think it's like 17 or 18 for this plane. Is that right? That would be a pure crosswind though, right? So if that's if you had a 90 degree, the crosswind component gets broken.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. So, my question is more so, what do we use the steady wind or do we use the
gust?
The gust. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
And gust factor when we land, so that's what are we at? 9 to 7, 6 to 17. So that's a 10 knot gust factor, right?
Yep.
So when we land, we keep our speeds up half of that factor. So if it's 10 gust factor, we use all speeds about 5 more. So we'll look for speeds of like 75 on the pattern.
Okay.
And then on final, you need 70.
Understood.
And that's in case you lose that 10 knots, all of a sudden, airspeed, you're still good.
Got it.
All right, we got the departure in, powers in standby, love it. Good. Always ahead of the plane is the name of the game.
Yep.
Electric clouds here though, I wouldn't go much higher here.
Yeah, I just started pitching over a little bit.
Or radio on. Check. There we go. Hello. Check. Check. Out there if you want to buzz them.
Sorry?
We're about 15 out if you want to buzz them.
Cool. Milwaukee departure 757 Golf requesting full stop at Mitchell with Sierra.
Yeah, inbound full stop with Sierra.
All right.
Milwaukee approach 757 Lima Golf, currently 15 miles to the southwest. Requires sustained full stop at Mitchell with Sierra.
4371 and maintain VFR 700.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, Gawk 4664.
4664, 7 Lima Golf.
Talk.
I had it pretty dialed in.
Okay.
Right at the...
November 700 Sierra, radar contact 5 miles west of Burlington Airport, turn right heading 360. It'll be vector for your clearance.
700 Sierra.
Sounded like a nav.
November 7 Lima Golf, radar contact 15 miles southwest of Mitchell Airport. Say altitude, Mitchell altimeter is 3031.
Altitude is 2,200. 7 Lima Golf.
7 Lima Golf, roger. Make straight in for runway 1 left.
Straight in for 1 left, 7 Lima Golf.
November 79er Sierra, you're cleared to the Papa Delta Charlie Airport via fly heading 360, climb and maintain 6,000.
Heading 360, cleared to priority scene and maintain 6,700 Sierra.
79er Sierra, readback is correct.
So we just confirm the runway when they give it to us?
Yeah, just so he's giving you directions. Just for right now, we're flying straight in for 1 left, so that's what we're
Right.
just confirmed straight in for 1 left.
Got it.
Sometimes we're kind of on that angle. They might have said, you know, enter left base for 1
Chancellor
left.
161 Tango, Milwaukee approach, Mitch altimeter is 3031. Advise when you have the weather and NOTAMs at Burlington. The only ones I show are the ASOS is unreliable, 11 Pappies are out of service, the 1129 reels are out, and additionally another set of Pappies are out for 11. November 21 Tango, roger, stand by.
And the effect coming in the Mitchell is always much different than looks like Burlington. Like you already have that factor of it's coming at you, right?
Yeah.
It looks so much bigger at Mitchell, so the tendency is to flare even higher yet. So
November 21 Tango, descend and maintain 8,000.
it's gonna be really gusty, so I'll help you. But
All right.
know that.
November 79 Sierra, turn left direct destination.
Left direct destination, 79er Sierra.
November 6 Victor Bravo, Milwaukee approach, Mitch altimeter 3031. Number 6 Victor Bravo, I can have lower in like 5 miles. Is that good? November 79 Sierra, contact Rockford now 121.0.
121.0, 79er Sierra.
Doing some ABCDs in my head right now. Oh.
November 7 Lima Golf, make straight in for runway 1 left and contact the tower. Have a good day.
Straight in for 1 left over to tower. Good day.
Don't forget to verify your tail number, please. But
Say it again.
you just didn't verify 7 Lima Golf. That's okay. We're good.
I didn't catch.
You repeated it back, but you did say our tail number. So straight in for 7 left over to tower, 7 Lima Golf.
Got it. Okay.
All good.
Now that we're over to tower, do we need to announce ourselves that we're coming in?
Yeah, I would just tell them, you know, 7 Lima Golf on a, 9-mile straight in for 1 left.
Milwaukee Tower 757 Lima Golf on a 9-mile straight in for 1 left.
There's 7 Lima Golf, Milwaukee Tower, 1 left, clear to land, wind 060 at 9er, gust 17.
Clear to land on 1 left, 7 Lima Golf.
Would you like runway 7 left?
Yeah.
7 left would be wonderful, 7 Lima Golf.
There's 7 Lima Golf, change to runway 7 left, clear to land, wind 060 at 9er, gust 17.
Clear to land at 7, 7 Lima Golf.
And 7 left, 7 Lima Golf.
I think I stepped on you there, 7 Lima Golf, just confirm 7 left.
Affirm, 7 left, 7 Lima Golf.
Thank you.
Got 2 runways to...
Yep.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah, the approach stuff is definitely the ATC portion that I feel like I need help
Good.
with.
Yeah, really good. I'm kind of
Okay,
just
there.
letting you make your letting you make mistakes. Yep.
I don't know any of these people personally, so I could care less if I make an ass out of myself.
Yeah,
as long as I'm not messing up anyone's day.
They know, they don't care. Everybody makes mistakes. I mean, you hear the pro-pilots make mistakes all the time.
Yeah.
It's all good. They see themselves make mistakes. Yes, let's just stay at 2,000. So the way to do these when you're on not like a normal pattern like that, we've got nice, VASI captures that we can see.
Yeah.
Just kind of make that turn square up and just kind of let those be a somewhat of a guide, right?
Sure.
And let's just land with either 10 or 20 of flaps only. So
okay.
That's also going to feel a little different, but with the gust, again.
Perfect. Less susceptible.
Yeah, it's going to be a little shallower though, right? That's a lot shallower entry that you're going to come into that runway. So it's going to look a lot different. Not a lot different. A little different. Yeah, these are the places where it does get really tough to land, right? We've got some big roads here, right? But
yep.
A lot of consideration for wires and traffic, right?
Yep.
So I'd still got fields around, much better options, right?
Definitely. Too white, too red. Creeping up with these gusts. Alright, so my thought process here is I'm going to imagine that I'm kind of like at one point abeam to the numbers, right? And then imagine at the next point I'm turning base and then turning final, kind of sequentially. So I feel a little high here.
And we're still, I mean, we got 3 whites, but that's plenty, right? I mean, that's fine. That glide slope is fine. We're still 3 miles out. So you could configure if you wanted to. You can also fly it down like this if you're a little late.
Sure.
He cleared us out so far. I don't think there's any traffic. So I think you can slow down and just configure out here and get a good feel for it. This is a great practice aileron rudder.
Yep. Carb heat here, full rich. Off some of that speed. Low VFE.
We're already well left of center line too, right?
Yep.
That runway should look vertical. Any slant to it, you know you're left or right.
Yep.
So,
Pitching for 70.
grab some power there. Let's not descend too fast here. There are some building stuff here, so.
Yes, sir.
We are coming in a little bit lower angle this time, and we don't have so much drag without the extra flaps, so. On that 10 there, let's just stay at the 10. Those tappies are, I know they're nice to look at, but
yep.
Just follow your number. Don't look at those.
Yep.
Follow that number right in.
Good. Good. All right.
Fast here, right?
See?
A little fast. Almost 80, 85 here, so let's get nose up a little bit. Out for that 75. 75 is good here with the gust.
Yep. Okay.
Go to 70 on short final. A little bit more here. Go, keep coming.
To me, it looks like we're way right now.
Now we're right on. A little less rudder this time. Hold it up. Don't balloon up though. So gusty, man. We were getting all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. 070 is right ahead of us, so.
Turn on echo.
Over 7 Lima Golf, turn left at Echo, contact ground point 8.
Left at Echo, over to ground. 7 Lima Golf.
We wait here, clear the runway.
Gotta get off the runway. Yep. Now we can let them know. I dialed it up for you there. Oh,
Thank you.
No, I didn't. No, I did.
Oh, a little bit further.
Details.
Cessna 757 Lima Golf, you're on Milwaukee, ground taxi to parking Zulu and Foxtrot, get out.
Zulu, Foxtrot, 7 Lima Golf.
It's behind us.
And car beat flaps mixture. After landing, take
Yep.
checklist. Yep. Those conditions, it gets weird, right? Because I'm trying to correct you just a little bit, but sometimes I correct when you're also inputting that correction, so it gets to be too much. So sometimes it gets to be a little harder. I know that.
Oh, good.
But
If we're both doing the same correction, I feel good about that.
right. That's actually pretty good, right? I mean, we floated like a long ways, but we came in fast, right? So we
Yep.
were 5 knots over speed.
And at 10 flaps, right? So
And 10 flaps, yeah. So,
it's kind of expected.
right, 100%.
And you just keep flying the plane.
Yep, and we bobbled a little bit, right? We popped up a little bit, but you kind of did the right thing, like just hold it there, right? Just,
Yep.
If it pops up, just hold it there, let it settle back in.
Yep. Yeah, I think before I was trying to get it back down, and then you end up
Right.